What is going on, Magic Nation family? We're back with another episode. We're back with another pack opening. This is Phyrexia. All will be one set booster. 2 of 3. Let's get going, guys. So, I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, and hopefully Snowy doesn't enter into the episode again. If he does, he does. I wouldn't mind maybe another appearance, but we shall see. Alright, put that to the side. We've got an art card. Okay, that's pretty cool. And, oops, let's flip that. No. Let's go to the front. Oh, that is our rare. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's start with the rare. For once, let's switch this up. We've got there we go. Alright, so we've got wow, that's a pretty interesting rare. Okay, we've got Gaia's Revenge for an 8/5 elemental. And you pay 5 green. Gaia's Revenge can't be countered, and it has haste. And it can't be the target of non-green spells or abilities from non-green sources. That's pretty cool. That's pretty vicious. So anything other than green, I think, from how it's being worded. That's pretty nasty. Next up, we've got, okay, Reject Imperfection. We've got 1 blue for an instant. Counter target spell. If that spell's mana value is 3 or less, proliferate. Choose any number of permanents and or players, then give each another counter of each kind already there. Okay, pretty interesting, pretty simple. Now we've got, oh, okay, another rare. Rhea Ivor, Bane of Bladehold. 2 white/black for a 3/4 Phyrexian Knight, legendary Phyrexian Knight. Battle Cry. When this creature attacks, each other attacking creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. At the beginning of combat on your turn, the next time target creature would deal combat damage to 1 or more players this combat, prevent that damage. If damage is prevented this way, create that many 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact creature tokens with Toxic 1, and this creature can't block. That's pretty sick, but it can also be pretty interesting. Next up, we've got Furnace Punisher. 2 to red for a 3/3 Phyrexian warrior, and with menace. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, Furnace Punisher deals 2 damage to that player unless they control 2 or more basic lands. That's not too bad of an idea. Now we've got Sylvok Battle Chair. 4 green for an artifact equipment. It says, for Mirrodin. When this equipment enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 red rebel creature token. Then attach this to it. Equipped creature gets +4/+4, and has trample. And then you pay 5 green to equip it. That's a lot just to equip it. Pretty underwhelming if you ask me. Hex Gold Hover Wings. 3 and a white for an artifact equipment, and again for Mirrodin. When this equipment enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 red rebel token. Then attach it to this. Equipped creature has flying. Creatures you control that are equipped get +1/+0, and you only pay 2 and a white. So it's kind of 1 less to equip it. Okay, I guess. Hex Gold Halberd. 1 in the red for an artifact equipment. And again, for Mirrodin. I'm starting to see a pattern, folks. When this equipment enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 red rebel creature token, then attach it to it. As long as it's your turn, equip creature has first strike and trample, and you pay 2 and a red to equip. Next up, we've got Titanic Growth. 1 in the green for an instant. Target creature gets +4/+4 until the end of turn. Pretty simplistic if you ask me. Next, we've got Lattice Blade Mantis. 3 in a green for a 4/3 Phyrexian insect. When it enters the battlefield, it enters the battlefield with 2 oil counters on it. And when it attacks, you may remove an oil counter from it. If you do, untap it and it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. That's pretty interesting. But why would you have to untap it for it to get the +1/+1? You guys leave a comment down below in the comment section down below if you have any questions. Meldweb Strider, 4 in a blue for a 5/5 vehicle artifact with Vigilance. It enters the battlefield with an oil counter on it. Remove an oil counter from Meldweb Strider. It becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. And then you crew 3. Tap any number of creatures you control with total power 3 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Okay, it's not bad. Next up, we've got Maze's Mantle, 2 in a green for an aura enchantment. With flash, you enchant the creature. When it enters the battlefield, if enchanted creature has toxic, that creature gains hexproof until end of turn. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Now that's pretty nasty if your creature has toxic, or like the idea of infect. And that's uncommon, or that's your common. Next one is Branch Blight Stalker. 1 in the green for a 3/1 Phyrexian Elf Scout with Toxic 2. Players deal combat damage by this creature, also get 2 poison counters. Pretty simplistic. We've got a basic land, basic plane, and then we've got the art card from earlier. That's a pretty interesting pack, but a little underwhelming for this one. So, were there any cards that stood out to you guys? Did you enjoy Phyrexia B1 when it was around? What was your favorite card, and what was your least favorite card from the set or this poll? Any questions or comments, leave them down below, of course. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and also turn on the bell notification anytime a new video comes up. So, as always, guys, Jesus is real, and don't forget, everyone, play something magical today. Peace.